Okay, everyone, this is your favorite host, Corine Lefont, on Between the Lines, the only host you should know. My name, again, Corine Lefont. I have with me Alicia Rain Patterson. You're going to find out where she got that name, Rain, from. And it's not spelled R-A-I-N. It's spelled R-E-I-G-N, like a king in reigning, queen, reign. Okay. So Alicia is doing some really creative and innovative stuff here. I'm looking at her website, and you're seeing the website as well, because I have her website open, soundthroughmusic.com. And we're going to find out about this whole wave. When you go to the stadiums and major events, everybody's doing the wave, I need to understand what's going on here. I'm seeing people with pink hair, locks, long hair, a lot of colors all over the place. You're not hearing the music right now, but when you go to this site, you're going to automatically hear some music. I had to turn it off so that it doesn't distract and cover my lovely voice. And when Alicia comes on, it stops us from talking or distract you from listening to us. So let me share a bit about Alicia. So Alicia Rain Patterson has been a singer-songwriter for over 30 years. And she doesn't look like that. As a mother of 5, and a school bus driver for 15 years, she decided to lend her talents to the children's education genre. She is a playwright, TV producer, and a published author in the genre of media. In 2014, not too long ago, she started her company Sound Through Music. It reminds me of the movie, The Sound of Music. I just absolutely love that classic. So she started in 2014 her company, Sound Through Music, with a goal to teach science with the aid of music. She penned the hit play At the Wave that has played all over New York City, including BAM and off-Broadway. She wrote the 16 songs in the play as well as the script. Also, she created a web TV series, Meet Me at the Wave, a spin-off of At the Wave that has been seen on TV, BRIC TV, twice a week, Mondays at 5:30 and Tuesday at 8 a.m. It can also be seen on YouTube, so check it out, people. I'm going to post a YouTube link when I'm promoting a show. So you can also see that on YouTube and At the Wave. Welcome, Alicia Rain Patterson. And I spelled it wrong. Her spelling is actually R-E-Y-G-N, or should it be R-E-I-G-N? Help me out here, Alicia.
Well, the name Rain, my middle name is Lorraine, right? Mm-hmm. And I'm also in a reggae group called Fever Rain. We were looking for a name for the group, and I just never really had a stage name.
Yeah.
So my partner, his actual nickname forever has been Fever, and he's actually from Trinidad.
Whoa.
He's from San Fernando.
Whoa. That's right.
Yeah, he's actually from Trinidad, and he gave me that name Rain because he knew my middle name was Lorraine, but I didn't want to spell it regular.
Yeah.
Because to me, reggae music is so strong.
Yeah.
The strong type of music, so that's why I picked the rain, like you rain.
Yes.
And then also. Of course, there's little things that you say, like me. I say you have to reign over your life. You have to reign over your situation. Reign,
Speak it, speak it, claim it and speak it. I love it. And why is also acceptable and known, what you call it again, vowel, because it replaces the I. So we have 5, I think it's 5 vowels, A, E, I, O, U, but Y is also accepted as a vowel.
Yes. And then also, that just makes it a little bit more unique, throwing the Y in the middle.
Yeah. And then people could say, why rain? Why rain? Nice. So Alicia, you're a singer-songwriter. Let's get to know this person that you are, the background, Alicia. Singer-songwriter, TV producer, playwright. Oh my goodness! Come on, tell us about you, and then move into, why you thought that teaching science with music. I mean, you move from the arts to science, and then you're adding music. What's going on with you?
Well, as far as being a singer, like I said, I've done that for about 30 years. I tell anybody that can experience that to to try to experience it, because it takes you places that you never would be able to go. I mean, you get to travel, you get to do a lot of things on somebody else's dime. And you don't even have to be like Whitney Houston or one of these big stars. You could actually, as long as you can do the job, you can get jobs and travel and be in places that you would never guess you'd ever be. So, you know, singing is fun. You know, every once in a while I still do it. You know, I'm very focused on this. Yeah, I'm very focused on this right now, you know, because this is my business, it's my baby. So I'm very focused on it. As far as songwriting is concerned, people ask me, when did you start writing? I think I always wrote songs, because when I was growing up, I always had some stupid little song I was pushing off on my brother, you know, or whatever. I always did. And then when I was in college, and this will help you understand about the science, I always loved science. I always loved science. When I was in college, I was studying nuclear medicine.
Whoa!
And, I love science. And
nuclear medicine. That's serious.
Yeah, that was It was. And by the way, well, I'll tell you a story. But when I was studying nuclear medicine, I needed ways to remember a lot of things. So, of course, I always made up stupid little songs, but actually, when I think back on it, I said I should have recorded these songs, because I had like 3 or 4 songs that covered the periodic table. I had I had little songs that would remind me, but also was because of circumstance also. You know, as I said, I have 5 kids, you know, and me and my husband, we were struggling. Yeah. But New York City didn't want to give us no money, and that's why the only reason why I didn't finish. But I was killing it, 3.8 average. no books. I didn't have no books. Yeah. That's why when my kids were growing up, they're adults now, but when my kids were growing up, I didn't accept anything less than what you can do. You know, because I could go to school with no books. Yeah. I made it. 3.8 average. Yeah. I can't hear you now. I really can't hear you.
Yeah, I'm hearing you. Yeah, you can do it.
No, I was saying to them, I can't hear you. Like, you can't say anything to me now, because, I mean, that's what I did. So I don't want to hear, this, that, and the other. But anyway, they grew up fine. God is good. But that's how I got into the science. Like, I'm going to tie that to the show now. I always loved science. And so, when I decided to do this, what happened was I was laid off as a school bus driver. Wow. And it was bad. It was a bad strike. And if you were in New York, you'd been like, oh no, everybody was mad at us, the bus to drive it. Yeah. Never mind how they treating us, but they was mad at us.
Yeah, because you're supposed to pick up my kids. What's wrong with you, right?
Doesn't matter what else is going on.
Right. You're supposed to pick up my kids.
And it was in the dead of winter, the strike, and I mean, 0-degree weather. It was terrible. We were out there marching, and then in the end, we ended up getting laid off anyway. They ended up kind of, they're doing a lot of that over here, but we ended up getting laid off and stuff. So after being laid off for a while, you know how you have those times where you sit there going, "What am I gonna do? I don't have a job. What am I gonna do?" So I just prayed, and I asked God. I said, listen, if you have a plan and you can kind of like let me in on it, I would really appreciate it, because I know you got one. So hook me up.
I love those conversations. I have those too. That kind of one-on-one, the come to Jesus moment. You're like, hello,
is this thing on,
Yeah.
So actually, the next morning, I woke up and I felt like writing.
Yes.
And that's not nothing new. I love to write. It's the thing. It's really the passion of mine. Really, I love to sing, but writing is the real passion. So I woke up. I wanted to write. I said, I'm gonna write something. What am I gonna write? And then something, I felt like I should be writing something for children. Now that's different, because I never wrote any children's songs, right? But then I said, well, what am I going to write about? I love science, so it made sense for me to write about science. If I'm going to write something for kids, they might as well be learning something, right? Yeah. So I started, and then, when I started writing, I started realizing that, music and science is, well, I knew this, but I had to, remind myself that music is science. Yeah. Like we have a catchphrase that says music is science, science is life. Yeah. Because music and science is very connected. A lot of the words that are used in music are used in science. Okay. Frequency, amplitude. Those are musical terms, but those are scientific words also. Yeah. So I started writing these songs, and my friend Perry McNeil, he's a producer. Mm-hmm. I told him, I said, I'm writing some songs. He's like, good, you're writing again. I didn't know if he was gonna. I said, I'm writing children's songs. What are you doing? I'm writing children's songs. So after I dragged him in the studio, dragged him in there because he was like, oh, but he liked the song. So he's like, oh, this is really good. He's like, oh, okay. I said, I think I'm gonna write a play. He's like, you're gonna write a play? I said, you ever wrote a play? I said, no, never wrote a play. I write a play. Yeah. He said, wrote the play. Then I said, I'm a cast for the play. And now he's like, all right, Alicia. Right? What's wrong with you? Cast for the play.
Yeah, but remember, you had that let me in on it Jesus moment.
That's what it was, where it all started.
Yeah. So you don't have a say. You don't have a say in where things go.
You don't. You just have to go with the flow.
Go with it. Right? If he tells you something, you just go with it.
That's it. I think that's what happens with a lot of us. We don't go with it. Yeah, I think a lot of us would be a lot better off when we did.
If we just follow what he tells you, but you feel you know it, and but you feel you know it, and you know better than him. Of course, you know everything. Right? Huh? And from experience, your thing don't ever work out. So why do you continue? Why continue? I am like, what is going on? Haven't you learned your lesson yet? Some people just have to keep butting their heads against the wall. My goodness.
No, it's really true. It's really true.
So it has led you to this. I mean, your friend is probably thinking that you're crazy. But he did. Well, he did, and it was funny because even at the audition, we have a character. His name is Shoji Kumamoto, right? Mm-hmm. He's been there with me from the beginning, and when he's Speedy, the postman of sound, he delivers sound waves, right? Yeah. Okay, so he came into audition, and this boy has the voice of an angel. Are you serious?
He started. This boy has the voice of an angel. He has a beautiful voice. He started singing, and oh my goodness, I'm sitting there, I'm like, wow. And in the middle of the song, we had an audition. We're supposed to be auditioning people. It's supposed to have that stone face, that look like nothing is happening. Yeah. In the middle of the song, this is me jumping up. Woo, that was, oh my God. Of course, Perry is like, Alicia, sit down.
Yeah, control yourself.
You hear this guy? You hear this guy? He's like, sit down, Alicia. I was like, oh yeah, okay. Oh yeah, that's right. Okay. Go ahead, finish the song. The whole time he's singing, he was singing One Last Cry, Brian McKnight. The whole time he's singing, I'm like going, oh my God. He's killing this song. Then when he got finished, I looked over at Perry and said, can I say something now? He's like, can I stop you? Just go ahead. I was like, oh my God, you was great. Oh, I really hope you want to be part of this. Oh my God. Yeah. And he's been with me from the beginning. Yeah, and he's a really good guy. And
is he on the website here? Is he on one of
Yes, you see the guy with the wings? Him.
The guy with the
wings? In the corner? Okay, you see him there too? With the green, he has on a green shirt. Well, now he has on a blue suit.
Is he the one with the locks, the long locks?
Yes, he has locks. And it's so funny because when I was doing the character.
Yeah, I'm seeing him. Yeah.
When I was doing the character, when I went to Japan, one of the things that got me was there was this Japanese guy with locks.
Yeah.
Now I know how hard it is to just braid their hair.
Yeah.
Because their hair is very straight.
Yeah.
And this guy had locks. And I thought it was the most amazing thing in the world. I was like, I asked him, I said, wow, you got locks. How did you do it? He's like, it wasn't easy. It wasn't easy.
No, it's not going to be easy. Yeah, because it's texture of the hair, the texture of the hair.
So when I was doing his character, I really wanted him to have locks because of that guy.
Yeah.
Because I thought it was just something so different, you know.
Yeah.
And so that's
but that's amazing. I mean, it's great that God inspired you, and a lot of people don't recognize or be grateful for the ideas that come to them, not only in times of need, because God doesn't only move in times of need. He comes to you all the time, but like we acknowledge and we said a while ago, we ignore him, and sometimes in a time of desperation, our back is against the wall, we throw up our hands and say, oh, help me, when he has been helping you all along. But good thing that God is a loving God and merciful God, and he's always there for you, whether in thick or thin or bad or whatever. You give up on him, you turn your back, you let him go, he's always there. And I'm glad that he inspired you and used you to pull your passions together, the passion for science, the passion for writing, the passion for music, because some people want to do these things, but they don't know how. And you took it and actually you did things that you never did before, writing for children. So he planted something in you that you never did before, and you took it on. You didn't
just have to do it. I tell people all the time, you know what? Just try it.
Yeah.
And you might not succeed at first. Yeah. I'm not saying you're going to get it right the first time. But just try it. I mean, my script, I told you, I never wrote anything like that.
Yeah.
My script looked nothing like it looks now because I didn't know format. I didn't know none of that, you know. But I had to, matter of fact, let me see, the girl with the pink hair, her name is Jillian. Her name is Jillian Duco, right?
Yeah.
Jillian, I believe, has a bachelor's in musical comedy, musical theater. That's it, musical theater. She's a great improv. She's one of the best improv people I've ever seen. She's really good. These people, I'm just excited that they're even a part of anything I'm doing. But she came to my audition. My script didn't look like anything that, because come on, she went to school for it. She know how the script looks, right?
Yeah.
She came, she liked what I was doing, and she decided to be a part of it.
Wow.
And when I found out that my script was looking like not right, when I went and apologized to Jillian. I was like, Jillian, I'm so sorry, my script. She's like, no, but the idea is solid and everything is good, and I'm glad, I'm glad to be here. It's really a good idea and it's great and the music is good. So, but she was able to look past that. But all I'm saying is that just try it. Yeah. People will help you if they see you trying. They'll help you.
Exactly. And I am inspired by your story, and I'm sure the listeners and persons who will be listening to this, who always wanted to do things, because my show is really about getting people to get up and take action, listen to other people's stories, experiences, and realize it's not as bad as you think. Don't be as fearful. Don't allow fear to stop you. Just do it. Just like you said, just try it. What's the worst that can happen? You fail? Please, that's nothing. Get up and get. Because failing at least says that you have tried. If you haven't tried, you couldn't fail in the first place. And if you didn't fail, you wouldn't know that there are things that you need to correct to make it better.
That's right. Just don't do that the next time.
Exactly.
Do something else.
Right. Do something else. And if you fail again, you realize, okay, I've tried A and B, and that didn't work. Okay, I'm going to try C, or probably I should try a combination of A and B. That's something. But you are actually getting better along the continuum scale, more than the person who hasn't even gotten up to try at all.
Definitely.
So your initiative here at the Wave, Meet Me at the Wave, you've taken it to a web series. You've taken it to schools. It's science in motion, science that's live. Tell me how the impact of what you have been doing since 2014.
Oh, it's been really great. I mean, I cannot. Let me see. Just the feeling to know that kids are watching and enjoying it and going away with something. I like to tell this story. When we did BAM, we didn't do the big room in BAM. We did the small room, but we packed it, okay? But we did the small room in BAM, but it's still BAM, so hey. So,
anyway. That's right.
So when we did BAM, my daughter, she brought some kids with her. Now, these kids come to every show that we do. How we know these kids know about it, I have no idea. They'll call my daughter and they'll say, is your mom having a show? And she's like, yeah. She's like, how'd you find out? Well, my kids want to go. I do not know, okay? But they always find out. So she just said, I just told her, just bring them. They don't have to pay. She want to know how much the tickets were. Like, no, just bring the kids. Don't worry about it. They've seen the show so many times. Just bring them.
That's right.
So they came, and when they were leaving, they were all on the subway. And it was a bunch of kids on the subway besides them. So my daughter calls me, and she says, Mommy, they're singing the songs. I was like, oh, that's cool. I thought the kids, of course, the kids that she brought was singing the song. Yeah. I was like, oh, that's cool. Well, they should know them. They done heard them and stuff. So she's like, no, Mommy, it's a bunch of kids that came from the show. The kids I'm with are showing, they got on the train singing the song. So the kids I'm with was showing them how the songs go because they were trying to sing the song. So she called me from the subway, because we get signal now in the subway. Yeah. She called me so that I could hear this whole train full of kids singing my songs. Mm-hmm. Now, what I gotta say about it is that the idea that I'm gonna have something that's gonna be in these kids' brains that they're gonna be able to take to school. They're gonna be able to take through their whole lives. Yeah. I mean, because of something I did that's gonna help them. It's just, to me, amazing. And then the fact that it's about science. Maybe they won't be as afraid of science as they might have been, if it wasn't for the show. And then also I think about, how when you was a kid, you learned a song, and to this day, you know that song?
Of course.
That's what I think about. I think about they're going to be in school one day, and they're going to be like, oh, frequency. Oh, yeah, I know what that is. Or amplitude. Oh, I know what that is. Oh, timbre. I know what that is. Oh, vibrations. Yeah, that makes sound. Oh, they're going to know all about all of that. They're going to be in college one day and say, oh, I know all about sound.
But you're talking about things from since you're a child. I still remember songs because music, it's, this is why you wonder, you watch children these days, or even from in our time, and you're like, how come you remember to sing that, and then you read it in a book, you read a book and you can't remember what's in the damn book. But you hear music, you could sing, like for us here, we're in carnival season, you can sing a calypso from beginning to end. You can sing any other song from beginning to end. But I tell you to read that book and you can't remember nothing. What is wrong with you? But the music, there's a connection. It has a beat, a rhythm, and it's easier to pick up. I guess it appeals to the senses. And learning through music for children or for anybody, even adults, like you said, is something that we pick up and it retains because you hear it over and over and over and over, repetition. Mm-hmm. And you would be old as what? You would just remember that song or something trigger a memory and you're like, wow, I actually remember. Yeah. That is awesome. That is awesome. And the fact that you're impacting children is even more significant, Alicia, because once you reach your children, you are impacting their minds, you are impacting their future, you're impacting, how they think, the critical thinking, you're bringing joy. Music is an international language. It really brings joy. People understand music, no matter what language they speak in the world. Even if they cannot speak English, they understand music. It's an international language. And so you're having a significant impact I love the characters. I mean, the guy with the. I mean, I don't know what to call that hairstyle and the big glasses. I really don't know.
Oh, you want to laugh? He's a rocker. His name is Frequency, right? He's a rocker, and I had, when I was growing up, these are all like influences, okay? When I was growing up, I was in love with Rick James. So much so.
I love Rick James. What are you saying? What are you saying? Hello? Rick
James? I was in love with Rick James. Rick James, you know that he's, okay.
I know Rick James, honey. I know Rick James. Okay.
Well, okay. I was in love with him, and he was going to marry me, okay? I was only 10 years old. My mother was horrified.
Yeah. Don't worry.
So when I was doing his character, for some reason, he came out looking like Rick James to me.
But he does. He does. Now that you talk about it, he does. He's even standing up like Rick James. Oh my God. I would love to share. Let me see. You're on YouTube here. If I click, you have a video on your
website. That's the Happy New Year video.
Can I show that? I just want to do it.
Absolutely.
Okay.
That's Joji saying Happy New Year.
I want to big up the screen, but it's not very big.
My name is Joji Kumamoto. I play the most fan of sound in the hit play At the Wing and Red TV show Meet Me at the Wing. I want to wish everybody a happy New Year. From sound to music to my Japanese family. At the Wing をご覧の皆様、人声役の熊本庄司です。2018年もぜひよろしくお願いいたします。それではサウンドスレッチの時間より、ハッピーニューイヤー。Bye now.
You know what I want to mention, Alicia? You have not only the colors of the wave, but you have the colors of different people. Yeah, and it is so representative of what the world should be like. People of different colors, backgrounds, language.
Yeah,
it represents music. It represents music because, like I was saying before, music is an international language. Nobody sees color. Nobody cares. Nobody cares if they get the English words, but they eventually do. Nobody cares. And so what you're doing, I tell you, it is so significant. I don't think you really understand what I'm getting, the energy I'm picking up from you here in terms of what you're doing.
It actually gets deeper than that.
Yeah.
You know, the two people I mentioned, Ampy with the pink hair and the guy that looks like Rick James.
Right.
In the play, they're brother and sister.
Okay.
What happened, honestly, the honest thing was the girl that played Ampy first was the black girl, right? But when Jillian came in and she tried for the part, she killed it. I said, I can't even see anybody else playing this part but her. So I said, I have to write it in some kind of way.
Yeah.
But what's crazy is in the play, in the web series, it's explained. But in the play, it's not explained. But what the craziest part is, kids never ask.
Yeah.
Children never ask.
Yeah.
They never ask.
Yeah.
Those two argue all the time like brother and sister. You know what they say? Frequency, stop being so mean to your sister.
Frequency, sorry.
They never ask at all.
Yeah.
Why is she white? Why are you black? Never, don't even cross their mind.
Yeah, because it doesn't matter. It just doesn't matter. And that is what the world is supposed to be. It doesn't matter. We're not supposed to see color. So I'm saying it goes, what you're doing, you need to take this thing to another level, Alicia. You're joking. I'm glad for you. I'm happy for you, sweetie. But you need to take this to another level. And I am challenging you today on the show. I am challenging your behind.
I'm working, girl.
I'm challenging your behind. Okay? That you better. Don't make me have to come there in New York City.
You're not coming here. Trust me. It's too cold.
I know, right? That's the only reason why I'm not
Don't
there.
make me have to come in August.
Thank you. So August is a good time. Okay,
Yeah,
I'll be there in August to kick your butt. To kick your butt.
I know, right?
Right? Show up
I'm really trying.
At the Wave. I'm gonna show up at the studios at the Wave and say I gave this girl a challenge to step it up because of what the work that she's doing. Oh my goodness. I was glad to be able to show that, to share this with everybody else. And you never know, somebody may see this in the Caribbean, other people may see it no matter where in the world and may want to work with you or collaborate or even sharing your idea, whatever it is. I'm speaking it, I'm saying it because you need to really take this to more than who you are, Alicia. It is bigger than you.
Thank you.
It is bigger than
I'm working, girl. I'm really, girl. One day over cranberry juice because I don't drink. We could sit around and we could discuss the things I do.
I know.
I'm out here. We're in New York.
Yeah.
So in New York, there's a lot of competition for a lot of things.
Yeah.
But in all honesty, there's not a lot of competition for this.
Exactly.
And whenever anybody hears it, they're like, "Whoa, really?" It's like, "Whoa, really?"
Yeah. Yeah, but
just getting it to the right people is, kind of hard.
But God gave you this idea, so there cannot be any competition, Alicia.
Well, that's what I keep telling people. I told them, I said, once God gave it to me, I wasn't worried at all.
No.
It'll be in His time. It'll be in His time, but I wasn't worried.
No, I mean you have the biggest supporter, the man helping you. I mean, who else bigger than that you want?
That's what I'm saying.
Right? I mean, the man fills up the entire audience. Come on.
Yes.
Right? You're good to go. You're good to go. And the fact that you're talking to me and he's hearing me, he knows. And I give you that challenge. He has to step it up. So he heard me. He has to step it up. And then he will stick you in the behind and like, come on, Alicia, you heard what Corine said? Step it up. So there's a challenge. The challenge is on, Alicia. It's been so, enlightening. I've learned so much more. And I mean, there's so much more still to learn. But I'm going to be keeping an eye on you. I'm going to be following you. I'm going to be checking out these videos on YouTube and sharing it. You never to know where, as I said, where it can lead. And I really appreciate the time that you have spent here. Is there anything that you would want to share with the listening audience or anything at all so that we can close off the show with a bang? Is there anything coming up, any new projects, anything at all?
Well, we're looking to bring it to the schools in New York City, but we're looking to bring it anywhere. You know what I'm saying? Anywhere we can go, we want to bring it to as far as we could take it. And really, what I'd like to say to the audience is really thank you all for any support that anybody gives me, because I know that sometimes it's hard, but I appreciate any support that, watching it, checking it out, maybe even liking something or whatever. I truly appreciate it. And, just check out my website, Sound Through Music. But I brought on 3. So I got Sound Through Music, Meet Me at the Wave, and atthewave.com.
Beautiful.
Because I didn't want to be like LeBron James and have somebody try to sell it back to me for $2 million.
That's right.
I said, buy all 3. It's only $30 a piece. Get the 3.
Right. Get the 3. Get the 3. That's right.
3. But they're all linked to the same site. So you can go, just go and go on my site, and you'll be able to keep up with whatever we're doing.
Beautiful. Alicia, I am rolling with ideas in my mind. I'm not going to put it out publicly here, but I am definitely going to be in touch with you with some things that I think we can work on. I love the idea. I love the concept, and I would definitely be in touch. And I want to say a special thanks to you for the work that you're doing, the impact that you're creating within your community, within New York, within the world. And I expect, and I'm speaking it for great things to be coming from the work that you're doing.
Thank you. Can I give one little shout out to my friend Ned Zanilla? My family in Manzan.
Yes.
Grandi, happy Grandi. Mayaro.
That's right.
I wrote the whole second half of the play on the beach in Manzanilla.
Oh, nice. Nice. I'm going to be mentioning that. Thank you so much, Alicia. You have a wonderful day and keep doing what you're doing.
Thank you so much for having me. Thank you so much. And you have a great day too.
You too. Thank you so much, my darling. Take care.